Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to replace your carburetor if your Stihl FS66 or any trimmer like this is not starting. Usually it's the fuel line, the spark plug, or the air filter, or you need adjustment, or the carburetor needs cleaning. So with this one I already started. There's two screws holding this the air filter cover. Just remove this, and this is the, then remove this, the air filter back housing. I'm using it's a Star. This is a T27. Just unscrew these screw here. Today I'm gonna I have a carburetor kit I bought. This is the carburetor here. I'm just gonna replace it, but you can clean this, take this out, rebuild it. It's not hard. Make sure you disconnect the spark plug boot when you're doing this so it won't start. So I started already. Just unscrew these screw here like this. Okay, so when you take off the two long screws like this, there's a gasket on the back. The carburetor gonna come apart. Disconnect the fuel line here and cable, throttle cable here. Like I said, you can rebuild this. And this one, the line, the fuel line, I'm gonna replace also because it's brittle because of the fuel that was in here, bad fuel, and it got brittle and it was cut. So I'm gonna replace the fuel line, the fuel filter inside the tank, and the spark plug also. Okay, so to disconnect the cable, you just lift it up and it's gonna come out from this notch here, and then it's like this. Make sure you take pictures and all of that. And I'm gonna just take a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, just pry this fuel line. This is another trimmer fuel line I put in here. Take out the grommet from here, just pop this like this, lift it up. You can just pull on the whole thing if it's damaged. Just lift this up. Okay, so just remove the gas cap here from the tank, and the filters in there. You can get like a pick with a hook or something, or a wire, and just pull the filter up and disconnect it. Just unplug it from the fuel line so the fuel line can come out. Or you can just cut the fuel line if you're not gonna use it, if it's old. And just make sure there's no gas in here. You drain the gas out, all of that. Alright, so I took a needle nose pliers and pulled the fuel line up to get the fuel filter, and just I'm gonna take a flathead screwdriver or something and just pry this end off to get the filter off. Or you can just hold one end and pull it, because this is another trimmer fuel line I put in here to see if it's gonna work, but the carburetor needs cleaning. That's why it wasn't starting. It has spark, it has compression. Alright, so I'm gonna I took out the fuel line, the filter, the grommet. I can use the old grommet to cover the tank, the hole, so it won't leak, or I'm gonna use the new one because this one has a bigger hole. So I'm gonna measure my fuel line. You can use the old fuel line if it's the same exact fuel line. Measure it, or you can just push this down the tank like this until it touches all the way to the bottom here. It doesn't have to be exact, as long as it touches like close to the end. Make sure you leave some space for the filter, because the filter needs to be flat like this. So you leave like an inch. So if you measure it, you take off an inch, and then you just, or you can add the filter, put the filter on like this, to the end and just put this in. So when the filter touches the end of the tank like this at the bottom and it's flat, and then you bring it up and you connect it to the carburetor end. That's where you cut it, and you connect it with the, make sure it goes in the grommet. That's what I'm going to do next. And then I'm going to use the new carburetor I have. Comes with a knob also, switch, the button here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the new carburetor back and I'm gonna use the old gasket. It's not that bad because the ones I got, this one is like a round one. I'm not too sure if this is the one for here. It doesn't look that way, but I can try it and see. So I'm gonna put the carburetor. There's a gasket on the back of the carburetor and in the front. Okay, so I put on the cable, make sure there's a bigger side of this piece here to put on the cable and the gasket, one in the back in the front and one in the back here. And then you put your 2 screws and then make sure you line it up before you snug it up. The gasket, make sure the gasket is on properly. And then I'm gonna measure my line and cut it with a Dykes cutter. And I'm gonna put my grommet also on the grommet. These are like hard to go on. You can just put some dish soap on it, or some Vaseline or something to just slide on the fuel line. And then I'm gonna change the spark plug last. Alright, so I finished putting back the new carburetor, new fuel line, grommet, fuel filter inside, new gaskets. Now I'm gonna change the spark plug. If you have a spark plug socket, you can use it, or you can use a 19mm or 3/4 inch righty tighty lefty loosey, a deep well socket. And just break this loose like this. And you don't have to tighten this too much because you can strip it, and you want to work on any engine when it's cold, not hot. And you want to snug this up when you put it back. This isn't that bad. It looks good. If it's bad, you can clean it up with a wire brush, wire wheel. But I'm just gonna put in the new one. And it's good to put a couple of drops of oil when you're storing your any outdoor power machines. Put a couple of drops of oil on top of the pistons so it lubricates it. It won't rust or dry. So I'm just gonna snug this up. That's good enough. And I'm gonna put back the spark plug boot, make sure it clips on good. Alright guys, so it started right up, as you can see. I think it needs to adjust a bit. Started, all you gotta do is hold in this clutch and press the trigger. Just gotta add the wire to it. Okay, Okay, so this is the start and stop. So it's working. So I'm gonna start cutting the corners with this. If you like the video, click like, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to see more videos, leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.